Good fucking morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Proof of Person. Happy fucking Wednesday. Today we have Dutch Frogs founder with us, our main guest for episode 37. Dutch, thank you for joining the show. How are you doing today?
Hey Blue, good to see you, man. Yeah, I'm really good. I'm pretty hyped. I mean, we're 1 week away from minting this thing, so I mean, you can imagine it's pretty exciting times like this.
So excited, man. Yeah, thank you for being here. It's going to be a great show. Happy beginning of the end of the world for everyone else, but not for Froge community or the team. So much going on, so much to talk about. So excited for today, man.
Yeah. No, it's crazy, man. If you see what's happening now on the news on X with all these bombs flying everywhere, and then you think, okay, this is the most shitty time ever to launch, and then Bitcoin starts to pump. Nobody knows it.
No, man. We're so back all of a sudden. Green candles, the Froge token obviously cooking as well, flying. It's the hottest NFT launch of the year. The Froge season, like so much going on for you guys, while everything else is in shambles. Well, BTC coming back as well. But yeah, big shout out to everyone who's here early as well. Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, no. You know, I had a space last week, and he said something very interesting, and it resonated with me because he said, you know, that it happened before, that if everything is like, you know, blood in the street, everything goes down, there's one project what people will start rallying behind, and, you know, can go like parabolic. So I don't know. Let's see, but it was good to hear his vision on Froge, and it's, you know, you can never time things perfectly. You just need to keep pushing and just try to do your best, and then it will be rewarded.
Yeah, we've seen a little bit, I mean, slower in the market, like people disconnecting or being with family or trying to ignore the alerts if they are on that side of the world. Hopefully everyone is safe, but yeah, it's been a weird time, but there's projects cooking like Froge, so like and getting most of the attention in the space, which is very bullish. But yeah, super excited for today. We have a lot to talk about. Big shout out for everyone that is here early. Cosmic, Ryan CDMs, you stop ignoring me. Takagi, Smartbay, so many people. And for anyone that doesn't have whitelists yet, we're gonna give 5 guaranteed whitelists today. We'll be splitting, if you're okay with that, Dutch. 3 to the best questions, 1 for the best clip during or after the show, and 1 for a lucky winner for the ones that retweet the stream today. If you're okay with that.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah, perfect. No, of course.
Perfect, love it.
Everybody's excited to get on. Everybody's excited to get a spot, right? I mean, you don't want to see my DMs. I have my DMs open on X because, you know, I want to be in contact with everybody, but there's also a downside because everybody wants, you know, something.
Everybody wants a spot, man. Yeah, it feels that we're back in 2021 when everyone was grinding Discords and creating fan arts. I've seen some really good, very creative creations on that you guys have retweeted, and that's the one that we all see because they're public on your Twitter. There's a million, I'm sure, on the back end that people don't see that you guys are going over to see who deserves the very sought of.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, one of the most important points for us was to really reward the people who are, you know, who want to put some skin in the game, right? Yeah. I mean, it's not always about buying the chart. It's also about being creative. I mean, I'm a creative person. You know, I'm obviously driving this project forward with creativity. I mean, I'm the happiest ever, and that's because creativity is flowing at such a high level. And and we encourage the community to do that. We saw some beautiful art. I mean,
Yes.
I think I saw almost everything. I saw a tattoo. Somebody put a tattoo.
We're back. We're
Fake.
so fucking back. If people are putting tattoos,
Yeah.
that's the signal.
And we didn't ask for it.
Yeah, I mean, and they're not guaranteed that they will get whitelists, but like they're just, I mean, they're hoping for the best, right? That they get
No, I
attention.
mean, if every morning when I wake up, I wake up early at 5. There's so much to do. I take my coffee. It's still dark, and then I start scrolling my DMs, or not DMs, timeline, and then I see all these art pieces, and I try to reward everybody, right? Most of them get GTD because they put so much effort in it, and these are not the biggest accounts, but that doesn't matter. They put the effort in there.
Yep.
In it. That's what I really like. So
Reward.
I mean, yeah, a lot of paintings, a lot of drawings. I saw people creating something of wood, like a wooden sculpture of Froge.
That's crazy.
Clay. Yeah.
Well,
We've seen it.
I love to see it. That energy, that creativity that we had all over the place in 2021. We're getting a bit of that in Froge, and it's incredible when a market is so slow in a way. But yeah, before we go into everything Froge, and like I have a few tweets as well of what you were just describing. I think you have one of the best stories in general. Do you mind sharing a little bit more? You exited a company, like you were all in on Froge, like you've been building in behind the scenes for like a couple of years, but now I want to be more on Twitter. Like you can do it as TLDR or as detailed as you want, but just for people to know a little bit more about you, that'll be great.
Yeah, absolutely. So for the people who don't know me, I've been in this space since 2021. Before I entered Web3, I was very active in Web2. I'm a bit older than average. I mean, you don't see that now, of course, but I am. I have a lot of experience in building companies, especially technology companies, but also building big communities. So I did a lot in Web2. I sold a company, pretty successful 8-figure company in 2017. And then I did a bit of soul searching. I thought I didn't want to do internet projects anymore. And actually, in that time, I bought a piece of land here in Portugal. I'm building a 12-acre resort also at the site.
Huge summer at Froge's place.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. It's also for retreats and stuff. So I did that in those couple of years, but I mean, it did not really brought me the happiness anymore, right? And that's because I am sure, at least in my life, that I'm the most happy when I'm really creating stuff, right? And then creativity starts to flow, and that's what that's what I really like to do. But so what happened is that in those years, 2021 arrived, and we had the bull market of the NFTs. So I was intrigued by it immediately, and that's mainly because of I like tech. I always try to build companies like with the newest tech, and now we have AI and stuff. So, what I saw was really like, okay, there's cool technology, right? I didn't even talk about AR back then. When I stepped in, it was just artistic, very creative communities. Positively, very much. A lot of upside. A lot of these boxes for me were like the ones I ticked when I searched for something, and that's when I basically I bought my Bored Ape at the peak of the market.
Oof.
Yeah.
In a way or another.
Yeah, I believe I paid.
Wait,
for
how much?
mine.
Like 100 ETH or more?
Well, I know the amount in dollars what I paid because I needed to buy ETH. That's why I still know it. Right. But it was like I'm always embarrassed to say it, but I paid $340,000 for it.
Sheesh.
Yeah, but it's a rare one. It's super rare. I bought a DMT. I still have it. I mean,
DMT.
But the reason why I bought it, the reason why I bought it was mainly to get access to the right people, right? That was a little bit the meta back then, you know, and so I saw it more as an investment and get access to a network.
Connecting, yeah, opening doors.
Yeah, to answer your question, I mean, the reason why I built it Filter, right, because that's how it started, is that I always try to look at, you know, I mean, I want to innovate, right? I want to bring a vertical, a space a bit further and do that with technology. So what I saw and what I was intrigued by the fact that everybody took its profile picture so serious, right? Everybody's flexing it on X. But at the same time, you know, I built also companies in the entertainment space online. And, you know, people want to be entertained. So you have a profile picture, everybody values it, but you can't do shit with it, basically, right? There was not even AI. Now you see a lot of AI doing
back then
videos, but it was not possible. So, and on top of that, you know, coming from Web 2, where doing business is quote unquote normal, meaning if you have a Zoom meeting, you see each other, right? Yep. If you make an appointment, people show up. Yeah. But the whole anonymity, you know, anonymity part in the space, I understand it. But if you want to do business on a higher level and you have a big meeting, right? I prefer to see people, yes, right? And read people, quote unquote. Yeah. Because you know, if it's just voice, you just don't get a real feel of the person. And so those two things made me decide, okay, you know, I made a very conscious decision. Do I go for it? Yes or no? I mean, I didn't need to work anymore. You know, I mean, that was all being settled. But I missed the game. I missed the entrepreneurship and all of these things. So I made a very conscious decision just to bring them to life, basically.
Yeah, to keep building.
Right? To keep building and bring and use AR technology to bring the profile pictures to life. So what I did with Filter is we created in like 2.5, 3 years time, we created an infrastructure in Unity where we can create like full 3D AR collections of 2D projects, right? So, and you know, I said it before to people, creating one filter like this is easy, but create 10,000 is very, very hard on scale, because, you know, look at the, I mean, we did the Bored Ape Yacht Club, right? We did all the 10,000 Bored Ape filters.
What was the most challenging about doing so many? Like, what takes the longest? Like the little traits, I assume, the little details per like
I mean,
every trait, right?
Now it, exactly. Now with AI, you know, modeling is a little bit easier because you can do the base model with AI and then from there fine tune it by hand. But back then, and I mean, we're talking about only 3-4 years ago, but everything needed to be done by hand. So, I mean, how do you recreate a project in 3D? It's that just, you need to create everything from scratch. So you have a base character and then you do all the traits, but they all need to fit. You don't need intersections. So, I mean, to answer your question, the volume was not the biggest thing, because that's just, you know, scale up your team and work with your modelers and stuff. But the most difficult part was to get it like really realistic. So if you see that video, right, that's a meeting we have with the Bored Apes, an internal meeting. And what I always try to achieve, and what my goal was, especially because, you know, it's also meant for Zoom meetings and Hangouts, is that you make it believable. So if you have a meeting, the goal was that after a few minutes, you forget that you're talking to a monkey. And you need to basically be able to read him the same way as you read a person. So that means mimic, laughing, you know,
body language,
a bit shy, or body language, and also eyes. You want to look somebody in the eyes. You're looking into a digital eye here, but it's still an eye because, you know, I mean, thanks to Apple ARKit, the tracking is like optimal, especially the last update, because they integrated now also a lot of AI into the framework. So, I mean, that basically made me create Filter, right? I mean, to make a a long story longer.
No, it's part of it. It's part of the origin, so that's important. But so far, you only have Bored Apes and Froge rendered, or like is the plan to do many collections, or do you go in just the OGs? Like I don't know if Atsuki's on the plans or
Yeah, well, I
Budgies.
mean, this well, I mean, I did Lucas Pudgy.
Yep,
I mean, I had a few meetings
iconic.
with him, and I did his Pudgy as a just to showcase what's possible.
What you can do, yeah.
I mean, the thing is this, Blue. The thing is this. So, I decided to do the whole Bored Ape collection, right? And that's was not, to make money, because I already knew it's going to be difficult, because you can only sell it to the Bored Apes because it's IP protected and all of these things. So you cannot sell it to somebody else. So, but it was more to showcase the technology, and what's better than just to pick the biggest project out there, right? But at the same time, after finishing that project, I thought never going to do this again, because it's so much work.
First and last, yeah.
And now, obviously, with AI, it's much easier because you can generate a lot of these traits with AI. So, I mean, what I see with Filter, let's see where it goes, right? But my vision is that we don't stop with Froge, right? Froge is one project, and I'm taking that very serious, and it will be on the top of my list. But at the same time, I still get requests of projects who want to do AR filters. So, I mean, ideally, I think where we go now with AI, because I'm like everybody probably here in the stream, highly interested in AI, right? It's going to change everything. But ideally, what will happen with Filter is that a project owner uploads its 10,000 pictures, NFTs, yeah, and 5 minutes later you
Season
have
one has
5 minutes later, that's insane. I mean, that would be wild.
It will be completely done by AI. So from uploading the pictures, creating all the traits, doing all the texturing, all the rigging, up to an application which you can open 5 minutes later, right? Validate ownership on chain, and it's there.
That'll be crazy.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah. Is that the main goal from the iOS app that you guys are trying to achieve? Or like that separate? Because you have so many pieces, like with Filter, with Froge, with the 3DR, like you have the token, you have the mint coming up. Like I'm sure people are trying to keep it simple in a way, but like where should they keep their
yeah, no, I mean the focus now is absolutely on Froge. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Froge is something I'm really passionate about. And that's just, I mean, it's important sometimes to have some validation, right? To get some taps on the shoulder for you're doing okay.
Yes.
And if you've been grinding for so long, and now everything can come to fruition, and people are very enthusiastic about it. I mean, Froge will be, my focus is, I like to think big, okay? And in my world, everything is possible. Because it is, why is Mark Zuckerberg? Why do you have a Bezos? Why do you have a Musk? Because they believe. So, and I did it already in Web 2, so I know it works. The key is not to stop, when the grind is real, when it hurts, all of that, so you need to continue. My focus with Froge is it already happened in my mind. Froge will be a $1 billion token. It's going to happen. And why? Because I will not settle for less. And I think it's doable. And, we will not do this with huge pumps on the chart, right? With KOL deals. I mean, I had my share of KOL deals. We can go into that later. But I really see something where we build it like brick by brick. And the foundation is the community. I welcome every whale, but I rather have 100,000 small community members who pay $100 and are conviction holders, right? And build it from the ground up with them. Then these huge whales who just rotate their money, they come and they go. And I just don't believe in that model, because we've seen it all around us. You saw it with Penguin, you saw it with all these, they do really well. They go to 100 million, 150 million. And then, it's all gone. And everybody, a lot of people lose money like that. So I don't like to play that game. That's not why I'm here. I just want to build cool stuff, bring entertainment to the space, show an example, right? Also, because we need examples. You need to have people who have conviction to invest their own money in something and don't want to rock you, right? Because then people will start trusting the space more, because it has a bad rep, right? That's just a fact.
Yeah.
And that's such a shame, because there are so many people in the space who want to do well and have pure intentions. And then, that's why you have a Web3 matrix, right? That's the whole narrative of the whole fraud glitch story. You have on one side, you have the people. Yeah, well, we can go into
the red pill, the blue pill,
already.
and the decision making, and the inspiration in the matrix. Obviously, the building, the cult, the movement. That loyalty, that community priority that you guys always had at the core is so important. So, but yeah, the glitch. Story.
To build like, what I want to try to do is build like a huge following, people who can rally behind the narrative, right? Yes. And you need a good narrative for that. It needs to resonate with people. And you can come up with a fake narrative, like a penguin or whatever it is, right? But why not, just pick a narrative which is actually factual, right? And that's the fact that the Web3 space is a matrix. Why? Because on one hand, you have all the people who want to do good, the investors, the project owners, they have the pure intentions. Exactly. And there are many, many of those, right? The problem is that on the other side, you have the extractors, the rock pool architects, all of these people. And it's the nature of the game, right? We have no banks in between. There's no regulation. I mean, there is, but, it's very limited. We are in a very early phase of Web3. Yeah. So one doesn't go without the other. And that basically made me think at some point, like 1.5 years ago, okay, I want to utilize the technology I've built for my own project, right? And that whole narrative and fraud and the glitch and the Web3 matrix, just, it came to me because I lived it, right? I've been scammed for many hundred thousands of dollars in this space. So that's basically how I come up with, and then we obviously have the blue pill, the red pill. We have a 69 milligram pill. That's the fraud pill. That's the one who's going to change the game. So it at some point you make decisions, right? Already like a year ago or whatever, half a year ago, and you don't actually know exactly why you make them, right? I do a lot on intuition, and then suddenly things start to fall on its place. And you look back, oh, that's why I made a decision. The whole 69 milligram pill, right? That little art picture we have, that was created by one of the artists without us asking for it. But at some point we were thinking about, the matrix, and he came with it. And then immediately, it's a confirmation of you're on the right path.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he understood from the story or from what you guys were given publicly and privately, no? Like he created the pill.
It's you can even call it like synchronicity events, right? It's more like a spiritual approach of doing business, but I like that because I lived it. I know that sometimes stuff happens. And if you can connect the dots, you start to see the bigger picture, right? Again, it's also the matrix. See through the red and blue candles, red and green candles. What's going on behind the scene? So now I'm super excited about the narrative.
Was this quote from Steve Jobs? I think like it only makes sense when you connect in the dots looking back, and you just need to trust your gut and continue forward. You just need to trust your gut and continue forward, exactly. and then hope that looking back you can connect the dots or something like that. So powerful.
And also on top of that, just have a bit of faith in what you're doing. Right. I mean, believe is so it's so important that trust your intuition. The grind is real. Nobody gets something for nothing. Work hard, play hard, but trust your intuition. And I'm a strong believer of the law of attraction. And if people don't know what it is, my advice is to Google it or ChatGPT it. But for me, in essence, what that means, and I lived that because I had a few experience, is that if you believe in something and it's you believe in it on like a very deep layer, in your body, you
You
believe
see
it.
it, you
So
feel
it's
it.
not a matter of you feel it, you see it, you dream about it, you wake up, and then and it's not a matter of if it will happen, but when it will
But
happen,
when, yeah.
right? So your conviction is strong in your belief. On top of that, you need to work for it, but then at some point the universe will take care of you, and all the people, all the circumstances, what you need to achieve your goals will come on your path. And those are these synchronicity events. Can be big, can be small, but I believe in that strongly. I had a few very interesting encounters in Web 2, and which made me believe this is actually a law of existence, the law of attraction. You can't see it, right? I mean, it's like a telephone signal, right? You can't see it, but it works. Yeah, people trust that their phone works. So this is the same for me. There's so much going on, about how to profile yourself, or at least how to put yourself to
Yeah.
work, and the tools you have available. There are so many tools available.
I love that.
Besides
And
tech.
yeah, besides, I love that. And I think you have it on your bio as well, like delusionally optimistic. And it goes hand by manifesting and visualizing it and feeling it, which I think many people don't do, but the ones that are at the top or like building something big, have a very strong belief in themselves and in their purpose and the mission where they're going. So for anyone not doing that,
and
definitely should.
Yeah, and also Blue, what also helps if you think big, right? And you think, I mean, some people may find it corny if I say I want to bring the space forward, but that's my honest truth. That's the truth. That's what I see. And so it's a bigger goal than yourself or your own bag, right? And that also helps because again, the universe supports that massively, right? But you need to trust that approach, because you give a lot in the beginning, right? With this project also, I invested, more than $1 million, much more than $1 million in the whole technology. I didn't get anything back yet, but I know it will. I burned $1 million, yeah, no, but I also invested hardcore cash, right? So, but you need to be willing to make these sacrifices to succeed.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about that burning $1 million. I mean, it was not about the money; it was about sending the message. Wink, Joker quote, which you also have a bunch of Joker relations or synonyms in your content, which everyone loves. That revolution, that movement, that disrupting the status quo, right? But like, what was the main message, or like, what did you want to tell the world or the CT in general about, like, we can burn $1 million right now and 20% of the supply is gone forever? Was there a hidden purpose behind it, or what everyone can see?
Well, actually, no. I mean, this was not planned to do this.
Oh, really?
Again, this is it was not planned. I mean, I think it's a little bit in line with go with the flow, right? See what happens. You take steps forward. Don't look too far, and whatever comes your way, you adjust and you make your decisions. And that was the same with the $1 million burn. But then I need to go back to the beginning of the project for people. I wrote a very good article on my X.
I can pull it up if you want, if it's not too far down. I have a bunch of tweets on that I can display that I have from before. But
I can talk about it.
Okay.
I can talk about it.
Cool.
But the thing was that when I decided to do Froge and the NFT collection with an economy, I call it an economy token, right? I mean, I never did a token. Right. So if you decide, what's the best route? First an NFT project, first a token. Nobody knows. There are so many ways.
There's no playbook anymore. There's no recipe
there's
anymore.
No playbook.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And you saw so many projects fail with their strategy. So what are you gonna do? Okay. So We got some advisors, well, actually one advisor on board. And you know, he was not the best advisor. Let's say that. I mean, he did
Fuck.
some.
Okay. Sometimes they don't turn out how you
Yeah,
expect, but better to cut them loose before it
he
gets
looked.
worse.
I mean, he looked legit, but it was a small mess. Well, it was a big mess with him. But anyway, you know, the point I want to make is we were advised to do the token and with Meteora, and I mean, initially I wanted to launch it on Pump Fund, right? That was the first idea. And then and he came in and he said, you know, it's better not to do this for this and this reason, blah blah blah. And he said he had all the, you know, we do it on Meteora. I have all the big KOLs, they will support it, because one of the things I was, you know, always like conscious about is marketing, right? I mean, the DJs are at Pump Fund, you know. But he said that's under control. To make a long story short, we went for his route. We did the Meteora launch, and yeah, that's a good graph, huh?
Yeah, man. I saw it this morning. I was like, let's fucking go.
Yeah, this is weekly, eh? I mean, it's so good.
This is your post.
But yeah, no, so
weekly.
Yeah, but so basically what happened is I just wanted to be transparent with the community, okay? Because I already quickly found out that his route, what a lot of projects were doing, was not the best route, you know, getting KOLs in, giving them supply, only having sell rules. And I just, you know, I wanted to make a statement. One of the things what happened is that day one after the launch, this guy, the advisor, he was in the same group with us, with the market makers and all that stuff. And I was not behind my desk. I think he knew that. And he gave the market makers the instruction to send tokens to his friends, his KOL friends.
No way.
I didn't know who they were because he was very protective with that, to giving those names. And he said, Mark, trust me. Well, you know, all of those things. Anyway, I ended up with a situation where I had percentages in the hands of KOLs. The deal was with them, you know, only start selling after 20 million market cap. Yeah. And in day one of them already started selling, and he didn't do jack shit in promotion. Okay.
Yeah.
So imagine for me that day investing more than $1 million, working for 1.5 years. And we all know, and by then I knew what KOLs could do is just nuke the chart, and it's done. It's over. So it was really, really stressful for me. And I made a very conscious, I mean, some things happened. Like I reached out to that KOL. Yeah, everybody knows him. Eh? He's a big player, but he's a fucking son of a bitch. Because I told him, listen, we said no sell rules. You did not do any promotion. And then he was like not amused that I told him, you know, don't do that. And he dumped immediately $10,000 on the chart as a warning. And he said, you can buy it back. And that was 1%.
Man.
So the reason why I say that, you don't hear this a lot, these stories, right?
Yeah.
But I want to be transparent about the shit, what's happening behind the scenes. So to make a long story short, I had two choices, right? Continue and have a leap of faith that nobody else is going to sell and all of these things. But we all know once one starts dumping, they all dump on each other's head. So I made a very conscious decision. I need to buy the supply back, you know, because that's the only way. So it took me like 8 weeks. And that's why you see these red candles down also, right? We could not do anything in that period, because the higher the market cap would be, the more expensive it would be for me to buy these percentages back. So we didn't dump. I didn't, you know, we didn't dump or do all of these things. We just let it go. And it took all my time to get those, you know, to work with these guys to get the supply back. Yeah. And, you know, one day maybe I will tell you how I did it. I mean, I was able to buy it back. But it was hard to navigate. And I think I pulled it off in a way that it was not super, super expensive. But, you know, I've been in Web 2, challenging situations. I know how to deal with those situations. And that made me be successful in buying everything back.
Yeah.
Right. So
We didn't measure.
And I did it basically to save. I did it to save the project and to get rid of all the future sell pressure.
The poison in the.
So once I did that, yeah, and once we were successful, that was almost the time when we started announcing the NFT project, and that's where you see like the candles going up again.
Yeah. Man, yeah.
To pick up. So, but to answer your story, Blue, because I didn't answer it, the 20% burn, right?
Yep.
That basically was an ID, not from me directly. It was an ID from somebody else of the team, just also to make a statement and to say, okay, yeah, we did allocate some tokens, right? But we don't need so much. Let's burn 20%, right? And make a gesture towards the space, like, okay, we're burning a Lambo.
That's another way of saying
we're burning a Lambo.
Literally, man. Yeah,
and just do it, and show by example. Don't just tell stuff.
Yeah,
not just do this in 8 weeks. Just
actually act. Yeah, that was huge on the timeline. I saw a lot of big players and many other community members retweeting and getting involved, and such a surprise as well in an odd market right now where not much is happening. Froch was like, you know what, fuck it, we're doing this and we're making a statement, and we already have the attention, but this will increase it, obviously. Huge statement. And I'm so glad that you saved the project and you don't have those bad actors anymore. We've all been involved, unfortunately, in bad situations that we cannot control. But gladly, and the community and the market is accepting that the chart is flying. You guys have all the eyes for Frog Season NFT collection launching next week. Like, so many great points now, and only forward and upwards from here. So that's great.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. And just one note, Blue. I mean, not all KOLs are bad, eh?
Right.
I mean, that's something really I wanna emphasize, because we do work with KOLs, right? But it's all on stables and those kind of deals. But there are good KOLs, but this was just, this was a bad guy who brought in some bad people. And that's how all these projects get rugged, right? I mean, all these projects you see go up to 100 million, and you see all these well-known KOLs, we all know them, pushing it, and then they start dumping, and then it's all over. And that's a play, but I don't think that play will be, much being used anymore in the future, because people start to understand.
I think the best synergy for KOLs and community is, long-term vision, long-term purpose, and having that conviction that the project is going to do well. And if it does well, the KOLs does well, the community does well. Like, it's a win-win for everyone. So just having that synergy and alignment is what.
And also, there is. I mean, it's not a bad thing to give somebody tokens, right? But I mean, we have a leaderboard. We're going to do a lot with the tokens, right? We're going to do a lot of rewarding, all of these things, not only with season 1, but we will do season 2, season 3. But the thing is, if you give big bags, don't unlock it in one go, just vesting, right? People understand that. It's for the good of the project. So you will see that a lot in the upcoming months to years, that we will do bigger events and people can win big prizes, but it will be all like responsibly vested, like, gradual unlock. So not too much sell pressure on the chart, which is, I mean, for me, it's common sense. I mean, it's the only way to do it if you really want to build something sustainable.
Yeah, no, you mentioned it on your pin post as well on Froge, so on the best thing and this conviction pool that they can get involved by holding 20K Froge as a raffle ticket, but also includes a 1 guaranteed. And you mentioned the best thing, which is a long-term alignment again with the team, you guys' vision and the community involved. So big kudos there. Correct. For anyone that wants
Sorry, go ahead, Blue.
Yeah, that for anyone that wants to buy Froge today, is listing in exchanges. Just go straight to Deck Screener. Like, what's the best or simplest way to get their hands on some Froge token?
Well, I mean, we're not on exchanges yet. I mean, we're talking with a few parties. That's obviously the next phase for Froach. At the moment, it's very simple. You go to Dex Screener, you copy the wallet address, and you go to Phantom or the CA. It's better to do it like that because there are a lot of fake Froaches out there. But it's the campaign, the 1 million Froach is still running. That's on top of everything else what we do. That was just to celebrate the last week we are in. Listen, I mean, it's hard to get on a whitelist, right? It's hard to get a GTD spot. But you have control. I mean, if you want to be a believer of what we do, right, and become we call it a conviction holder. I don't want to say you need to buy into the chart because I don't see it like that. It's investing in a project. It's investing in the future. It's investing in a community you want to rally behind. So there are still spots available. So for people, I mean, if they are watching and they are interested in Froach and want to be in early and take a position, if you invest 20K Froach in the chart, in the project, you go to HQ, you connect that Sol wallet, right? That's important. When you connect to HQ, it's the Sol wallet you have your Froach in. And once you're inside, the only thing what you need to do is connect your X account, and that's for security measurement, that we don't have bots and all of these things. And then you also have a space to connect your Ethereum wallet for the NFTs, for the NFT launch. And then you're in. You can buy 20,000 Froach or more. If you buy 100,000 Froach, you get 5 GTD spots, which is pretty dope. It's new mechanisms. We try to experiment with this. It's being really well received, right? And don't forget, when we started Blue with this journey with the NFTs, we were at 1.5 market cap, so it was like $30 to buy a GTD spot.
Yeah, right now it's like 120.
What is it?
120-ish. Yeah, not bad at all for a guaranteed of a free collection that is launching next week and has a lot of potential.
I mean,
and if the token keeps going up, so does your 20K, right? So, I mean, it's a win-win.
No, exactly. I mean, all these people in the beginning, these conviction holders who started buying in to get their GTD spots, they're up like 5 times.
They're cooking. And if they bought more, they can get a bit of profit there as well. And we're not oblivious to just holding forever. Awesome.
We call it a GTD plus spot. Yeah, we have GTDs, which is, we don't have a lot of those anymore, but GTD plus spots are still available. But only for until Friday, I believe. Yeah, on Friday we're going to take a snapshot. And
nice. The snapshot for the token holders, right? For the 20K or more token holders. That
correct.
On HQ.
Correct. Yeah. So the idea is this, that let me say it. Yeah. So I mean, we have 2 days more for the GTD spots, and then we mint next week. I mean, I don't know the day yet because I have a meeting with the devs tomorrow, but I'm confident we can pull it off. So it will be next week. And then once the reveal is there, right, that's the moment when, if you want, we hope you don't sell your tokens, but if you want, you can start selling a bit and take a bit of profit. But I mean, so after the reveal, right? So that's important to know, because if you sell it earlier, your NFT will not be revealed. It will always be like
unrevealed, really.
The video.
That's crazy. I don't think we've had that before in the space. That's wild. I was gonna say if there's enough unrevealed.
I mean, we have a very interesting reveal period also, because everybody knows by now that we are like completely in love with AI video generation. We have very good people, and the reveal will be a reveal you never saw before. Right.
Never seen before.
That's all I can say.
No. Okay, that's exciting. I mean, you have the background, and I mean, how you're talking right now gives a hint of how interesting and unique it's going to be, I'm sure. But man, that's exciting. Next week.
No,
is there a date for reveal or
No, no, we can't say anything there.
I tried to shoot my shot, but I was expecting that answer anyways. Yeah, let's meet first, and then I'm sure there's updates afterwards.
Hey, and Blue, let me just clarify also a little bit more about the HQ, right? Before I forget. But we have season 1, okay? And season 1 is a leaderboard. People are doing content creation to get their Freunds. Yeah. So all of these things. So
all right, listen up.
When people enter the okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's the
HQ.
Yeah, that's it's all about the details, right? So here we explain how it works, because it's not easy for everybody, because there are some mechanics you need to understand. But
I love this. Just to highlight real quick, like you guys doing so much to like simplify things for people and like guide them, because most projects is like, good luck, find it yourself, and like hope you do it. If you don't, who cares? But like you guys really guide the community to like, you should do this and this and this, and you'll get there.
Thank you.
Love that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just. I think it's important, right? It's all about the details, and you want to cover every angle. And this is an example. It helped a lot of people to onboard successfully. I mean, we had a lot of people in the HQ, a lot, like way more than 10,000 in the last couple of weeks.
Love it.
So when people enter the HQ, right, you saw that you just showed that video, right? I also put it on my timeline where he walks to you and he says, choose red or choose blue. And you need to pick a pill when you enter HQ. So if you don't pick a pill, you cannot enter. Yeah. And
you need to decide.
The idea is here that it's a collective decision, right? So if you enter HQ, you see every person who picked a pill, red or blue, but it's the collective what counts. So collectively, you choose for the season 1 leaderboard and for the future of the project. Mm-hmm. So if you choose blue, something completely different will happen. If you choose red, again, something completely different will happen. And what I like about this is, it's like gamifying a little bit. You can make people like really think about their decision. And the feedback on it was really nice. And when we will release this leaderboard 1 reward, basically, because that's what we're talking about, people will be amazed. And the decisions were already made, because
you cannot go back.
An NFT way
like if you choose, that's it. Like you choose red or blue. Yeah, you see the percentages of how many people chose the other. Like you're like, oh fuck, was it the right decision?
Exactly. But we also can't go back, right? Because it's either blue or red. And to prove that, we launched an NFT on OpenSea way before we started the project. And there's a video in there of Froze telling what the outcome will be if people choose red or blue.
Alpha.
So it's decided by the community. If it's blue, it's this. If it's red, it's this. So it's timestamped, so everybody sees. Okay, it's honest. Okay.
Transparent. Yeah, nice. Love it. For also a reminder for anyone, many people in the comments, we're giving 5 guaranteed in this stream, 3 for the best questions, 1 for the best clip, and 1 lucky winner, a roulette that I will pull all of the names of the comments and the retweets of the stream, and we'll spin that right after. So just a reminder, we have 10 minutes left. Shoot your questions. There's so many comments. Big shout out to everyone that is here with us. Wilds, Marbe, Melorock, Takagi, Elus, Scorpion. Thank you all for being here. We really appreciate it, learning everything about Froze.
Can I show you something extra, Blue?
Of course, everything.
So, Drew, can you zoom out a little bit? I think he's listening. He's the producer.
Shout out to Drew as well.
My stream.
I thought you were doing it manual earlier, like you were zooming in and out. That's all Drew? What a legend.
Yeah, he does it. I mean, I need to focus on a guy named Blue.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, he does all the heavy lifting on that side then.
Sorry, what did you say, Blue? Drew? Oh, Blue, you need to remove your full screen.
All right, my bad.
If possible.
Yes, sir. There we go.
Okay, so I mean, I have some alpha for the Friday glitch
Let's do
space
it.
we're going to do, right? So what you see here, obviously, is a background, a video, and all of these things. If you do streams, I mean, what I'm doing here, you can also do it yourself once you have an approach NFT. The only thing you need is an iPhone. That's the only thing. But you can broadcast live from your iPhone into a game environment. So you don't need to connect with OBS. You don't need to have some mirroring app. It's live from the iOS application into a game environment. And what we're going to do Friday, we're going to test it tomorrow, but everything looks really, really well. We have a game environment. We're going to play Soul Pump, yeah, but with one host, and that's Machiavelli. And we have 5 contesters, players, me, Wild, and some OG names. I will surprise you with that. But what you will see is that now I'm in AR with my buddy, okay? But what we're going to do, that's a different state. It's called non-AR. And then you will have the floating heads of all the Froaches in the game environment.
That's awesome.
And we're going to play some games, okay? So people can win money, you know. And that's just one thing. We have, you know, we're actually signing a really, really interesting deal with an online casino, a big one, right? So they're going to sponsor shows. We're going to do blackjack, but all as your digital identity.
That's
right?
Crazy.
So you don't need to dox yourself. You just come into the game. You can talk with each other. You can move. You can stick your tongue out. All of these
super
things.
big tongue as well. So weird. Love it. But like, so people will just need the app. They will just need the app to convert that on your phone.
You only need the app.
If they don't have an iPhone, it doesn't work for Android yet. Only iPhone, iOS.
No, I mean, I have an Android phone here. I have the app on an Android phone. We did build it, but the quality is so bad of the framework of Google to do filters. And I just want to have the quality up here and not have a difference in quality. You know, so that's the only downside. We get a lot of requests of people who have no iPhone, but it's just, you know, maybe your father has an iPhone or your girlfriend or
your ex-girlfriend.
But one thing I want to show to you, Blue, and you are a streamer, so you like that also, is that it can be interactive, right? An environment. So, for example, if I say fire, maybe something happens.
No way! What? Wait, was that Drew clicking a button? Or
Let's go!
Was that Drew clicking a button or like just automated from keywords? And
no, it's Drew. Drew is my button.
Yeah, okay. So we all need a Drew in our lives. That's basically in our production.
Yeah, but the cool thing is, no, I mean, you need a Drew, and I'm very happy with Drew because you know, he knows a lot more than me about OBS and all of these things. But what I wanted to showcase is more the possibilities of, you know, interactive streams. You know, I'm alone now, but you can have, you know, next one we do, Blue, you can sit next to me here, right?
I'm all up for it. Yeah,
we can do all of those things.
I love the stage there. Super cool. And yeah, like the capabilities are endless. It seems like you guys have built already a lot, but just getting started in that sense, like can get very creative, no? And you hear it as well, the community feedback and all of that, like.
Yeah, it's super dope, man. I mean, everybody loves Froach. They love what we do. And again, you know, for us as a team, because I'm obviously not doing this alone, I have a big team. I think we have like 15 people working in the company now, all for Froach. So it's an effort of all of us, and so it's really good to see that everything what we worked on for the last one and a half years, that people really, you know, it resonates with people. They love what we do. Yeah. You know, the timeline, everybody says, well, we're all over the timeline. I don't know. I don't look too much at, you know, I look at the timeline, but I don't see what's happening. But no, it's pretty exciting. Yeah.
Super good. We have a few questions on the chat. We can go real quick through. Do you see the AR PFP becoming a kind of an on-chain digital mask that replaces the traditional XPFP in Web3 culture? Damn, that's a good question. We had the diamonds back in the day for X when you had a PFP, right? Like this could be a new type of.
Well, I mean, the good thing is that you know, I mean, how the application works. If you have a Froach NFT, then you open the app, and then you need to verify ownership on chain in the app. So you connect your wallet, and then it finds the NFT, and then it shows you the NFT. So there is already like an on-chain presence, obviously. But I mean, who knows? I mean, one of the things I do know is that a lot of people like the idea that now that they can do something online, a stream, but stay anonymous, right? I mean, filters are not new, right? It's I don't have the illusion I'm doing something new here. But what I'm doing is bring it on a certain level in an industry which is like very dependent on being anonymous, right? So just let's feed and cater that need, basically. So I don't know how far we can push this, let's see what's going to happen.
Yeah, digital wearables, filters, AR. You mentioned on your 20-minute video thing that you have 180 traits, right? Are those all mapped in already in the app? Like people, as soon as they get their approach, like they will be able to use it?
Yeah. No, everything is done. Everything is done. And the cool thing is also that if you manage to buy a few from the floor, for example, if you have 10 approaches, then they need to be in one wallet, but verify that wallet, and they show up. And we have also like customization tools, so you can actually combine the NFTs you have. So ones who don't exist actually, because one trade, for example, has no Ethereum head, and then you can change the head, you can change the glasses, you can do everything, right? So that's and then on top of that, I mean, you already mentioned it. We have like the digital wearables, which opens like
to partnerships.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, exactly. Really partnerships. Exciting. I mean, we're going to build our own marketplace, right? Where people can create their own digital wearables with AI. We have so much planned, bro. You don't want to know.
Yeah, so, I can hear that you could talk for like 3 days about everything you're building.
The Approach token will also be a utility token, so you can you can buy rare digital wearables on the marketplace. We're actually talking with a few very big partners now, where we're going to create limited edition hats, only like 200, 300, but with their brand. And it will be all on chain, so you can buy it in the store, and you can wear it in your meetings. And also on top of that, it opens up a lot of possibilities with sponsorships, right? So if you want to do a game stream and you want to have, I don't know, Coinbase, right? And then you create these digital wearable hats or glasses, and it's all Coinbase. So everybody in the space wears their hat. There's a lot to do in terms of creativity.
Yeah, and you mentioned, I mean, it's for streamers, but anyone can use it. You can use it on your Zoom meetings, Twitch meetings, and people can start recognizing the traits and the unique limited edition wearables. Recognized everywhere. So that's great.
It's an extension of the X profile, right? Flexing it on X, okay, that's one thing. But if you really want to have a presence, I mean, not only on X, right? You can use it on TikTok, Instagram. You create a video in the app, right? Landscape or portrait, and you can immediately upload it to TikTok, to Instagram. So you don't need to go download the video first and upload it. All of these things are already done and happening.
Yeah, huge. Thanks for the question, Prasa. You get a guaranteed spot, one of the 5. Make sure to DM me your wallet and I'll send it to the team. Let's do 2 more questions for guaranteed spots, and then we start closing out, if you're okay with that. Yeah, Dutch?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Sure. Takagi, what's the hardest thing the team is dealing with right now? Sheesh. Like the biggest challenge at the moment. I'm sure one of them is the DMs. Like you and Ryan. Well, Ryan has I don't see his DMs, but he got a lot of people are messaging me like, "Hey, you're close with Ryan. Fucking tell him to reply to me." I'm like, man, he's not replying to me either.
I saw. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's. I mean, those are all good signs, bro. Honestly, I saw a tweet of Ryan at some point, and he shared some screenshots with
millions
of people sending him DMs, and it was something like, I will lick your feet for an hour for a GTD. So.
Yeah, like the more you don't reply, the weirder it gets. It just goes like that. Like they will do anything.
Yeah.
Some people. But yeah, besides maybe
Yeah, I
that,
mean,
like keeping up with all your DMs, what's the big
yeah,
thing?
and the good thing, obviously, Blue, is that it's a free mint, right? I mean, okay,
Yes.
people we cannot give everybody a whitelist spot, but the thing is, it will be tradable on secondary right after the mint, right? So you can snag a few for not too much money, and then you're also in, right? And that's one of the reasons why we made it free, because we want everybody in, but we also want the small guy in, because those are the ones who still want to grind and want to be creative and want to build this from the ground up. So
the believer.
It's not impossible to get a Froach NFT for not too much money.
Yeah, and there's also the option for the 20K Froach token, right? That gets you guaranteed. So, and a raffle ticket for the conviction.
I mean,
there's options.
Exactly. I mean, if you really want to get in, do it now, and just buy into the chart, be a conviction holder, and you're just you're good to go.
Exactly. There's and the last question, I like this one. Sorry, the ones that are super long. I mean, there's like 6 sentences, questions long. This one I think is good. What should we be expecting in season 2? And can we know the reward for season 1? From Shady.
Yeah.
Shady
so
Bob.
The reward for season 1, Shady Bob. Shout out to Shady Bob. I like that name.
Yeah.
He definitely needs a filter.
Well.
Shady Bob.
100%.
But the season 1 will be announced. I don't know, honestly. I don't know the exact date. I know it's soon. I mean, Cosmic is dealing with all of these things. She's preparing everything. But it will be before the mint, right? So it's soon. And what was the other question? Sorry.
Reward for season 1.
Oh yeah, the season 2.
And when season 2 starts.
Season 2. Yeah, season 2 will start not immediately after season 1. We need to iron some things out, but probably a week later or something. And season 1 is going to be also, I mean, you will see something done what nobody did before. And it's hard to imagine in this space, because a lot of people tried a lot of stuff already. But the advantage of us launching this now is that you could look at all the stuff people already did, and what did work and what didn't work, right? So learn from that, basically. And we came up with a very interesting season 2 leaderboard mechanics, and it will be. I mean, what I can say is that it will be leaning a lot again on creativity. Right, but much more than before, because now people have all the Froaches, so they can participate in events. We're going to invite them in events to do stuff like this, and they get rewarded with Froins and all of this. So a lot of that will be there. A lot of AI content creation. We're actually implementing now in our HQ an AI video and picture solution, so people can do it just in the HQ with all the reference pictures already provided by us. And a lot is going to be about conviction. Okay. So if you believe in the project, if you buy Froach, if you hold Froach, if you are a conviction holder, you will be rewarded on the season 2 leaderboard. And I think it's important for people to understand that everybody can do with their bag what they want. It's their money. Okay. I mean, I will not shy away from that. But what I can say is that, season 2 will be very important, to keep believing in Froach, in staying a conviction holder. And yeah, this is big, and it's people will like it,
Yep. No, and like you said earlier as well, like you gamifying a lot of the experience, and you have so many pieces with HQ, with the token, with the NFT collection, with the wearables, the app, like, and it all, I'm sure it will connect, or already connects, but makes even more sense as you guys deliver the collection and everything, right? So
I think, Lou, yeah, exactly. Yeah, start using it, and that's where the fun is, right?
Yeah.
But one thing I want to give to the audience is that we were very much under the radar, right? Building a lot. People who know me know what I've built, but now people start to grasp a little bit of what's coming. And what I do expect, the number one focus for us is community. Okay, so build that following, build that group of people who are not flippers, but believe in the project for a longer period of time. I mean, we already have more than 10,000 people in the HQ. I consider them already as community members, right? And at some point, that's all I'm going to say. My prediction is that at some point, the bigger guys will start seeing what we are building.
Inevitable. They have to join.
We all know what can happen then. So, my advice is not financial advice, but, if you like what we do, if it resonates and you believe in the vision we have, it's not a bad idea to take a position.
Yeah, there's still time to get guaranteed spots.
But no financial advice.
But of course, but no financial advice. You can get involved with the token.
No, but just be part of the community and enjoy the ride, right? Be part of something bigger. We want to change the space. If it resonates with you, do it for only for that already.
Yeah, no, many reasons to be part of what you guys are building. You're thinking very big. You want to be one of the leading IPs. You want to get to 1 billion on the token. You manifesting and visualizing it the right way. So very exciting times. Anything else you want to leave the audience with before we close, Dutch?
No, I want to thank you, Blue, for having me. And I mean, I'm excited. Let's see if the market turns around. It can be even more exciting.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm just very happy with how far I came. I mean, a big shout out to all my team members. We have a big team. The grind is real. We're working really hard. I'm not doing this by myself, obviously. Without my team, I could never have pulled this off. So I'm very grateful for them, having them in my team. And I want to invite everybody, start researching Froach, check my X, scroll through my timeline, see what I did as a founder, but especially, Froach, start to dive in. And if you want to be part of something special, pay attention.
Shish. What a closure.
That's it.
Completely agree. And a big shout out to the team as well have been working with you. You guys are killing it. Big shout out to the community as well. And for the believers that this is a project that will be that will keep disrupting the space and have a long-term vision to keep building. So very, very exciting things coming up. We gave 3 guaranteed whitelists, Shady Bobs, Takagi, and Parsa. DM me your wallet. I'll share to the team. We have another one that will be a lucky winner for someone that retweets the stream, and another one for the best clip. So just keep that in mind. We have still two more to give away. And Dutch, thank you again. It's been a pleasure, man. I'm sure we'll run this back again. I'll be looking very closely to the mint and everything you guys are building. So really, really appreciate you being here with us.
Thank you very much, Blue. And congratulations to the winners.
Yes, congratulations to the winner. You have 3 a guaranteed spot each, and yeah, you'll be able to mint next week. Thank you, everybody.
You see this?
What? The
gold,
the gold grid.
You saw my teeth are gold.
Nice.
If you have this, with the reveal, if you have golden teeth, you're a lucky guy because
it's a very rare trait.
Sheesh,
Alpha. That's one of the traits to look for then. Thank you, Drew, as well, for being behind the scenes. You're killing it. I can see it zoom in now, and the tongue as well. It's always fuck, dude. So
dynamics. They call it dynamics in the tongue.
In a good way. Dynamics. Thanks again, Dutch. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Blue.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.